Next up on Urban Smooth is Stud and Sometimes. I've been playing this song now for the last few weeks. Stud is from Hawaii. Very chilled, laid back song. Very slow, R&B, hip hop number. Very chill, as I said. That's been the operative word. Once the track plays out, I'm going to be chatting with Stud. I got to chat with him during the week. He sat down very, very gratefully to have a little conversation with me about the track, about the video, about the songwriting process, and about the beauty of Hawaii. Check the song out first. Conversation will follow. And then we will continue on with the rest of our Urban Smooth edition this week. And now I am delighted joining me on the line this week for a call all the way from Hawaii. Can't believe it. First person I've ever interviewed from Hawaii on Urban Smooth is the very talented rapper Stud. That's $ST0D. Zero D.
What's going on, Ireland? We live from Hawaii, baby.
How you doing, Stud? Thanks for taking the call. Really appreciate it. We just heard your track Sometimes. We've been playing it on the show now for the last few weeks. And I've been getting some great feedback and great kudos.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it, for real.
Not at all. You're very welcome, and it's my pleasure. And the latest track Sometimes, that's what we've been playing the last while. That's what we're going to be talking about mostly tonight. I guess I'll ask a generic question. How did the track and the song come about?
The track and the song came about. Funny story. So, I have a group of producers I work with, right? They always send me beats. And then one of my producers, shout out Mr. Joshua, Gerald $. We got a lot of songs together. He sent me that beat. And you hear the guitar riff, right? And it's just like, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of singing out here. I'm going to have a little bit of fun. I was just like, I'll be thinking about you sometimes. I don't think about you all the time, but sometimes. And this is the song that I felt like thinking about you. So this is the song. And just wanted to make a vibe. I really wanted to showcase Hawaii from a tourist point of view. So it's like, okay, cool. I want to come to Hawaii. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to hang out with. This is the vibe. I really wanted to portray Hawaii from, like I said, a tourist point of view and just also my point of view. Like, this is the aloha. This is how we give it up out here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. That's great. And I've never been to Hawaii, but it's such a beautiful place, and the video captures it so perfectly. It's a journey through Hawaii almost, and it's an unashamed love song and almost an homage to the place where you're from. So it's really, did that inspire you in any way? The beauty of your surroundings.
Yes, sir. So that was a fun process making that song, the whole video. Whole concept, everything about it. That was dope. I'm glad you heard it. Shout out Singers Room. Like I said before, I was hesitant because it's hard. Like this day and age, you really gotta know your market, and you really gotta a good song could be in a bad place. You feel me? So
absolutely. Definitely. Shout out to the Singers Room. No, it really is. And as you mentioned the guitar, I love the guitar melody, and I guess for a rapper, for a rap song, it's almost a different kind of rap song. It's not beat driven, it's very melodic, which is wonderful. I love a good melody, and lyrically it's very poetic as well. It's very chill, it's very just it says what it does, what it says on the tin. I've been thinking about you sometimes. It's very just to the point, and almost, as I said, an unashamed love song, which is great. I just think, in terms of your method of songwriting, how do you think you approach it generally? I know each song is different, and the spirit can hit you any time when you're going to write a song, and it's all the time it's different. I write too. I'm not a songwriter, but I do a lot of theatre writing and script writing and whatever. I'm going to try my hand at songwriting someday, but
nothing stopping you, man. You're already on the DJ.
Definitely not. I've written them. I just have to put my mind to it and be unafraid to show and let people hear. But it's hard to force yourself to write sometimes, and sometimes it just comes naturally. How do you find the songwriting process personally yourself?
Me, for sure. I don't even bother making a song if it doesn't come naturally. Like I'll sit on ideas, I'll jot down ideas, but if it doesn't I got it, like how it sometimes was, I gotta get this out there, like I gotta do this. Then that's when I go through the writing and everything, and the recording process, and the mixing process, just making sure, fine tune. By the time y'all heard it, that was probably the third, fourth draft, so it was like,
sure. Oh wow, brilliant.
Just gotta put out quality work, because I don't put out a lot of music, but every time I put out music, I wanted to stick with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what a good song does. You know, I always say music is music and a good song is a good song. I don't like to generalize it or categorize it or pigeonhole people. It's been a long time, and I've been mentioning this the last couple of weeks to a couple of people I've been talking to. It's a long time since I've heard a really kind of well-structured, I guess, R&B love song. You know, a slow, we call it in Ireland, we used to call it a slow set, where kids, you know, used to dance together, like, you know, slow set dance, slow dance. Kids don't really do that anymore, and it's hard to come by a really great song where you could get down to. I don't mean that in a funny way, but you know, you can vibe on it.
To be honest, you're correct. And in a similar type of way, I'm working on bringing that back. So like my newer music going further, you know, it's going to be more of that melodic, more of that chill, you know, like, cause like you said, that's what the game is missing. You know, everybody's doing all this and it's just like, how you supposed to pop doing the same thing, you know? And then that's really my personality. Like I live in Hawaii. I'm a chill dude. Like I don't, you know, so it's like sometimes it's really just my personality on the song, on the
Absolutely,
beat, to be honest.
Excellent stuff. Because the chill vibe is, you know, it's a song that, you know, you need after a stressful day. I've been listening to it even after work myself. You know, coming home and you know you can vibe to it. And
that's what your boy stood here before. It's fall, man. Play my music, chill out, man. It's been a long day. What's good talking about? Okay, cool. I'm cool now. You know.
Yeah. And that's what the video is so wonderful as well, because it's very visual in a sense. It takes you there. It almost takes you to the beaches of Hawaii, you know. And you're from Waikiki, are you?
That was the point, man. I was like, let's go on a journey. Come with me, you know. It's like that's what it was. I'm glad. I'm so happy that you got the point, and it just gets across to the people, to the audience. Because you know, as a creator, we be all in our own heads, like, oh, this is what I want to put out. But it's like you gotta also put out what you want to put out, but also, you know, you got to give people an experience. Like, why should they, you know, listen to you? Why should they watch your videos? You know, like if they don't get no type, like you said, it chills you out. Like, okay, cool, stood, calms me down.
Definitely does, calms you down. You know, that's why we need more slow songs in the clubs, because it calms the people down. You know, it brings them on the journey.
It's coming back, and like you said, it's cool over there, right? So it probably fit what you got going on, right? Over
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely. Well, once we get pubs and clubs back open, they're starting to open back up slowly post-COVID. So hopefully, you know, we'll have more songs like this. So it's really fantastic. And in terms of the video, I can't pronounce the director's name. Can you enlighten me and tell me?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Darius
Develops.
He's to be honest, we're working on my next videos right now with the treatments and everything. But he's my main director when it comes to my videos, and I appreciate him. Like, he really got on me, because I ain't gonna lie, like, because making music, just making content so easy, right? So I could just fire off. He was telling me, slow down, take your time on it. Boom, boom, we gotta make the people feel it. And that video, that like the Sometimes video, that was really the one that people was like, okay, we get it. So we get it. So I'm just like, all right, directors directing. You know, your director gotta direct you. You feel me?
Excellent, absolutely. And it's great, but I guess it's the guitar melody is very beautiful, and it's very refreshing. That's the word I look for, refreshing. In terms of gigs, have you gigged a lot? What was the COVID situation like in Waikiki? I mean, if you're going to be locked down somewhere like that, so beautiful, is a plus, I guess. Maybe not. I know it's hard everywhere, and the last year and a half has been very, very hard on all of the world. And good songs and good music, I always say, will take people through that. You know, a good music can help you through anything, I believe. And
that's true.
Just in terms of getting back to live performing, how have you been finding that? Have you been getting back to performing again, or plans to do so?
It's funny you said that. My last show, I actually put on my last show about a month ago, so I have been performing, but Hawaii's kind of tricky with the rules and regulations. So I think the next time I'm about to pop out for a show, it's probably Halloween, and then just go back into the cave, go back into creating, do a Halloween set, maybe a Christmas, but like the rest of this year, I've really just been working on my next music for next year and my videos for that, because, you know, the current situation. So like, a lot of venues are like really strict. It's either you need, you know, the card or whatever the requirements is. The requirements are getting tougher and tougher by the day. So like artists out here, we just got to be creative. So like, you know, doing Zoom calls like this, you know, getting radio placements, focusing more on that. Like the quality songs I already have, like everybody hasn't heard it. So it's just like, you know, I just got to tap into new markets until I'm able to perform again, you know. That's all.
No. all you can do. And I mean, with the situation in the last year and a half, I mean, the only plus side is with the likes of Zoom, I'm not technical or a techie person. So the beauty is someone like myself and yourself can speak to each other on the literally opposite ends of the world, and that brings us closest together in one sense.
Yeah,
so
even this call was fun, like, because I was like, he said 12, right? Like, was it AM, PM? And I'm on Google, like, did I miss it?
I don't sleep, it's okay. It's midnight my time, nearly, and it's you and your time.
You don't miss no opportunities, you feel me?
Absolutely. And just in terms, you were mentioning the new tracks that's coming down the line. Any plans to do an EP, or is that going to be an album, or you're just going to release singles? What's the plan next?
That's always the tough part for me, because I'm always creating, but like me, I'm really single driven based. So what I do is I put out the single, you get the visual for the singles, and then later on down the year, because I'm always in the studio, so I just be racking up tracks. Okay, sure. Let's say I done made 30 hot ones. Okay, let's choose, what's gonna go on this EP. And it's always a process of elimination. So and it's fun too. And then whatever don't make it always just gets released as a single or something. Something always happens. So
sure.
Just keeping it creative, keeping it cool,
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure nothing is missed. Because I'm very old school as well, and the way of the modern world now is people just do singles. I'm very old school. I love the concept of an album. Especially like, an LP where you have one side two, and there's a musical suite, a concept, and I love that idea. And
we're from the we buy CDs and like we appreciate the cover art, and I still got a nice CD collection, but like you just got to be real with yourself, and that's part of the game, just evolving with the time. If singles is what boom, 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 it's more efficient, gonna get your name out there. Like for example, sometimes put out the song, the video, getting airplay in Dublin, and we just expanded off of that. So I mean, like, the game plan working, so why not,
Absolutely, why not? And then when do you expect the next single to drop? When are we going to be able to hear that?
My next single, I'll give you the secret. My next single I'm gonna drop on my birthday, because that's just how I am. I always either drop a video or a song on my birthday, just because that's what I want to do. It's my day, right? So January 5th, y'all hearing this, January 5th, my next single's coming out. I'm actually going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you.
Please do.
I'm getting it mixed. You'll like this one. It's more of a jazzy feel. I flipped the jazz song. Well, my producer, shout out for Vinci, he flipped this jazz song from me, and then another melodic. Like, I'm keeping it melodic. Like, that's why I'm getting a lot of hits on. And like you said, I've been keep hearing that. So I'm like, if it ain't broke, why fix it,
Absolutely.
I can always work on the next sound while I'm working on my current sound. So that's part of the game too.
Great stuff, absolutely. If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it, absolutely. And this is just Hawaii. Is Hawaii an influence on your creativity?
So why not? Why am I going to change?
Absolutely. No, if you have a formula that works, absolutely stick to it. I mean, as I said earlier on, good music is good music. So I just think it's fantastic to have a guitar melody, and it's different for this type of music. Again, I don't like digital music. I mean, people can write songs whatever way they want.
Infusing everything, man. Infusing what I personally love or what's going on in the world, and find that cool middle, and just all about delivery and presentation after that, right?
Excellent stuff. Before I let you go, so I'm just going to ask you if there's anything else you want to plug. This is your moment on Urban Smooth now, the freestyle. You don't have to rap. I'm not going to ask you to rap. You can if you want, but you don't have to. But just
freestyle, man. I'm a studio artist. I don't freestyle.
No, I guess what I mean is, if you want to even just tell the folks out there who don't know where to find your music or don't know much about your music, I would encourage them to check it out. And even where can they find it and look you up?
Cool. You can look me up. My music, my artist name is $TO0D. If you put that in Google, you'll find everything about me. Oh, I guess you got a bar out of me, right?
At least you get some.
You gotta pay for the rent, you feel me? But I appreciate you for not charging me for radio play. You know how the game goes.
Absolutely, I know how the game works. Absolutely.
I was like, oh, this ain't no AM, this is FM, this ain't no drill, this is the deal.
Community radio, but we're still FM. We're still down.
Hey, FM slots are hard to get these days. So
that's very much.
That down, that's a real service, and I really appreciate it for real.
No,
that you found my song. I really appreciate it.
Because I mean, it's not like a commercial radio station in the sense that we have to play straight up top 40 music, straight up top 40. We can play really whatever we want within reason.
I was like, oh, my man's be working. You be finding them artists. He interviews. I know that's working. You said that you're donating your time. That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work for someone with a day job and a lot of other, and enthusiastic about other stuff as well. But it's my passion. So, I mean, you know what it is when you're really passionate about something. And I'm very passionate about music and artists and discovering new artists, new music, and promoting it as best as I can and getting it out there. Every little helps. So it's my pleasure, as always, just to play new music and source new music for myself, my own listening pleasure as well, not only for radio work and radio stuff. It's always a joy. So,
no, don't worry. Like I said, my next single, I'm gonna send it to you before I even put it out. You let me know if you want to put it out before the video comes out. We can talk off the air about it. The relationship going. You might get a fruit basket for Christmas. I don't know. Man, I don't even really play my music out here, so I was like, whole nother country. I told all the homies I gotta get a passport now. I ain't got no excuse.
No, that's okay. You don't have to send me anything. Just the music is great. But if you want to, you can. I ain't mad. You can do what you want. And I know you're on the socials as well. So if you even want to plug the socials, people can find you on the socials.
Yes, you can find me on all social media platforms at STO0D. Yes, that's where I'm at. Feel free to DM me. I check everything myself. Fantastic. I am not stuck up. Talk to everybody.
Great stuff. No, that's fantastic. With that, I just say thank you again for taking the call. Please do check out. So sometimes check out the video on YouTube. Check him out on all the streaming platforms, and you can find him, as you said, on Instagram and all the other social media platforms. Always a pleasure to find some fantastic new music and like chill. As I said, fantastic R&B, slowcore. Nothing beats. It's my kind of music, so I'm always appreciative to find the music played. And again, thank you very much. Send me the new single, please do, and you can come back on as a guest anytime you want.
I'll let you know when I got something new to talk about. The next song probably gonna be the thing, but I got you, brother.
Brilliant. Thank you, brother. No, I really appreciate it. With that, I thank you again, and hopefully we can chat soon with the next endeavor, the next new music coming down.
Get some sleep, man. I know it's late over there, man.
I will do. Peace out.